Hi everyone, I'm a mum on a mission and I'm here with the lovely Lola. So Lola, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you started in your fitness journey, how young you are,
Okay.
and yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Hi everyone, my name's Lola. I work in financial services and you may have noticed I am currently pregnant with my second. Okay, so funny story. It actually started when I was in university way back 2013. But it was more, I didn't really know what I was doing. It was just more cardio. But I started like thinking about my weights and my cardio mixing probably say in 10 years.
So Lola, what keeps you motivated? What kept you staying consistent on your 10-year journey?
So when I was younger, I was a bit chubby, you know. I think going to the gym, I could see results of me, you know, looking a certain way, and I liked how I looked. And also, I think from a mental side of things, it just helped me just with my spiritual side and mental side, just to stay grounded. And I felt a lot better, if that makes sense.
Excellent. Now that you're a mummy to two, how do you find that your fitness journey has changed being pregnant?
I knew that I wanted to have children in the future, so I had to make sure that I had good habits before, because from speaking to other mums and just women in general, I heard that life gets very busy, and I just thought, let me like start the habits now so that when I do become a mum, it's not all new to me. And in terms of how it's changed, I have less time, so I have to make sure that I have a routine every week. I go to the gym 4 times a week. I do,
wow.
yeah,
4 times.
4 times, yeah. I do 2 spin.
4 times, guys. There's no excuse. Yeah.
I do 2 like spin classes and then 2 weight sessions. So I know what I'm doing every week. I have had to alter like the way I do my sessions. So again, lifting weights, I don't lift as heavy as I used to, and then I'm listening to my body more. So if I need to rest, I'm also resting as well.
How have you found people's reactions to you being pregnant and training?
So I think with my first pregnancy, I felt apprehensive. I just thought, oh my gosh, people are going to think I'm mad. Coming from a Nigerian background, my dad's aunties and uncles will be like, you need to calm down and just not go gym anymore. But I was adamant that I wanted to. And I probably would say I've had like a positive reaction from people when I go gym. I guess it's empowering, and they think, yes, you go woman.
You go. Come and do a twirl. Do a twirl. I think it's amazing. I think it's beautiful. She's glowing and she's growing. So Lola, if you were given any tips to any new mums or any mums to be, what would they be?
So this is for mums, but it's also for everyone as well. The first one would be find something that you enjoy, whether that's dancing, swimming, just something, because you're more likely to stay at it and be consistent with your fitness. Second thing I would say is try and make your sessions quick and efficient. Like, I don't take longer than 30 to 40 minutes, because I think when you start to spend long times in the gym, like 2 hours, you're less likely to commit, and you know, life does get busy. So and the third thing is know your why. I think for me, my why is because I want to be that strong mum for my kids, to be able to run around, and also just to feel good mentally and physically. Those are my 3
Excellent
things.
Lola, do you have the one song that keeps you going in the fitness? What's your workout song?
So I don't actually have one song, but it's normally like rap, anything that makes me feel like mandem, like
So yeah, we're gonna get in the gym and get some weights going. Lola, take us through a little bit about your training and what you would normally do, workout music.
Okay, so today I'm doing my first weight session. I'm going to do 4 sets of this first section here, and then there will be another section that I'll do 3 sets of, but it will make sense when you see what I'm doing. Again, disclaimer, I'm not a PT, so okay. next leg. So, the next exercise. So these sessions were actually my husband Alex that gave them to me. So, okay. Okay. Yeah. But then once home, we just had to tag team. Somebody stays at home. Yeah. So he actually showed me all these exercises and I just memorized them. Oh, to be fashionable, I'm from South, so you know. How are you using this? Getting hot. And that's one set done. So I was gonna say, when I'm in the gym, I'm nobody's mum, nobody's wife, I'm just Lola. So this is my escape, it's me time. So you need to find something just for you. Yeah. Okay, so after doing the 4 sets of the first section of the workout, this is the second part. I'm gonna do the row machine, do about 30 calories. Then after I'm gonna do different exercises using this bar. And I'm gonna do that 3 times. Okay. And then I'm gonna call it a day and stretch. Yeah. Okay. 20 kg. Yeah. a bit lower? Yeah. And then, yeah, you can. Well done though, well done. Another reason why I'm so like adamant going gym during pregnancy is because I see it as like you're training your body to be strong for when you're older, but also for this pregnancy when you are in labour. Because it's like a marathon and you need to have the energy to endure it.
Sometimes mums just let themselves go.
Well, do you know what that is quite personal is like, so my mum has always struggled with her weight, and she's been quite big for a lot of her life, and she always blames the kids, saying that, oh, it's because I got pregnant, you guys made me fat. So it's a bit of a trigger, but it is true. Like, I do think mums a lot of the time just let themselves go, because obviously life gets busy, you're focused on the kids, your man, or just life just is tough. And I think it's important for women to put themselves first, because being a martyr, nobody is going to give you any medal or certificate. So put yourself first. You can't pour from an empty cup. Yeah. I'm going to go get some water.
Change the game and highlight Nigerian
And Bulgarian. Yeah.
So Lola, tell us a little bit about, you said you do spin class.
Yes, I do.
How often do you do that?
So I do it 2 times a week. I normally do a class, so I wouldn't do this on my own. And I love it. I know you either love it or hate it. It's like Marmite. But I think for me, especially when there's really good music, lights are dim, you just feel like you're kind of in a party and you're dancing on the on bikes.
They not like us. They not like us.
So I love it.
Okay. What about, because I find when I'm doing any kind of aerobic exercise, especially with my buns, my appetite grows. I'm always hungry. So do you recommend any pre-workout, any post-workout? Let's talk health and nutrition.
So I'm not a specialist, but for me, I don't take any pre-workouts. I do take a post-workout shake, which is literally just whey protein, collagen powder, and then a bit of hot chocolate powder as well.
Okay.
Apparently you can have sugar after a weight session or like something very intense, like an intense workout. So yeah, that's what I do. And then
food. What's your diet like?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, I've got a sweet tooth, so it's not the best, but I do try to limit it to the weekends. Monday to Friday. So me and my husband Alex, we actually meal prep, so we know what we're eating every day for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And we both cook, so we both have, I do the dinners, he does the breakfast and the lunch.
Right.
It could get boring, but again...
Do you know, I'm seeing this a lot, like people are saying you have to be, just like make it simple, make it easy for yourself.
This is it, because...
You haven't got to do the decision, what should I make? And some people get caught up in the whole recipe and kind of presentation look, but actually...
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, we don't eat chicken and veg, because I think if it is that boring, then it won't...
You don't eat chicken and veg?
We do, but we do. So we do high protein meals, but we try different recipes. We try to make it as colourful as possible, because I think a lot of the time people think, oh, when you're eating healthy, it's just meat and veg, that's it. Yeah. But you can do so much. Again, my sweet tooth does have the better of me, and now that I'm pregnant as well, doesn't help. But I think, just being consistent and not, because like you mentioned before, if you have to think too much about it, that's when you start snacking and eating what you're not meant to.
So sweet tooth. I mean, you're pregnant, so let's give you, some allowance. Maybe a sweet baby.
Yeah.
Do you have any cravings?
What, right now, that while I'm pregnant?
Yeah.
It's just sugar. So with my son, it was more like savoury things. But yeah, this time around my pregnancy, I've been craving a lot of sugar. Yeah.
Are you quite rigid with your meals in terms of, do you snack in between, or is it quite just like, I think you've given it away?
So me and my husband are both bad when it comes to snacking. We just make sure that there's no snacks or unhealthy snacks in the house.
Right, okay.
So chocolates, sweets, crisp. It can't be in the house, otherwise we will eat all of it in one go. So we have fruit. Again, it is sugar, but it's natural sugars. We have like nuts. Natural yogurt, Greek yogurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Eyes are burning already, and I'm not even. This is not even a glass, guys. It's not even a glass. Your staples. Do you have like staple things that are just constantly in the go? Like for me, in my house, eggs, chicken, broccoli stem, your Greek yogurt, cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Tuna. I've always got to have tuna because you just quick slap it in with salad and.
Yeah, no, that's actually good. We actually do something very similar as well, and we kind of do like a rotation every month.
Okay.
So what we try to do is we eat the same thing 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
So this time round, I've made this quinoa salad with chicken and then different veg. Again, making it all colourful. Now, the sauces I don't think is as the healthiest as they could be, but it adds flavour. So I can't have dry salad.
Yeah.
What else? So we do like the staples. I would say your meats like chicken, beef. We have a lot of beef. We have steak. I'm not as much. Alex is, so he does get steak quite a lot. We eat fish as well, and then in terms of veg, we switch it up. We try different things, but again, tender some. I can't say it. Broccoli, carrots, bell peppers. Yeah, anything. And do you know what? I was going to say TikTok has been very helpful for me just finding new foods when I get bored. There was something that one of my friends in Insta actually made, and I just replicated it, and it was very nice. It was like a burger salad without the bread.
Burgers, okay.
Yes, it was like mince, sweet potato, kidney beans, a bit of like lettuce, avocado. That's a massive staple in our place. Eggs as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah, and then So because I'm Bulgarian, like salads are quite a big thing there. We normally have our salads, like add whatever salads you want, but then we add lemon, vinegar, and olive oil, and that makes the salad come alive rather than just your bland lettuce. Yeah, dry salads.
That is great stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, you've given us an insight into the world of being fit, well pregnant.
Yeah.
It's really interesting because I didn't know your journey started way back. And
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't, to be honest.
I mean, you did amazing. 20 kgs on the bar and
Thank you.
17.5 dumbbells. I mean,
Yeah.
plus baby is weighing however many kgs.
I gotta be ready for this. I'm preparing for the battle,
What would you say to any pregnant mother out there, or even just to anyone who's trying to start a fitness and health journey? Words of wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be very intimidating, like going to the gym, especially like when there's a lot of people. And I think something that I realised that nobody's looking at each other. Everyone's just doing their own thing, unless you're going there to like look for man or whatever. But everyone's on their own journey, and whatever size you are, it's literally about your health. People are all very friendly as well.
Yeah.
If you ever do need to ask, and there are so many things out online, like sessions. I think there's something called Evolve that a lot of people use. They use Gymshark as well on like the app. If you ever don't know what to do, I think the main thing is just when you're going to the gym, you just know what you're doing so that you can be in and out. The moment that you're in the gym and you're trying to figure out and you don't know what machines to use, I think that's when it can get a bit like overwhelming. In terms of food, I'm still trying to figure that one out. But yeah, I think meal prepping is a big one.
Even just as women, I'm not the one to specify just to women because I say that excluding men don't have those challenges, but I find that we all have the same struggles, like trying to, not completely restrict, but have that balance. And we always have that tug of war of we want crisp, sweet.
I mean, there's everything in moderation, I was going to say another thing as well. I also feel like, so this is something that I used to do when I was younger. I always used to plan, maybe have a diet or workout, whatever, for a specific event. But I think as I've got older, I've seen it as it's more of a lifestyle. You're doing it for your future older self. So rather than looking at your fitness and your health as just for a specific event, for a birthday, or I don't know, for something major, see it as it's a longevity thing. Yeah, and there'll be days when you cannot be bothered, but again, it's not about motivation, it's just about discipline. Like when you get into a routine, it just makes things easier.
Do you have days? Because I certainly have days when I'm
Yeah, I do.
raining, I don't want to come out.
Yeah,
What do you do to kind of snap you out of that?
I think it's just remembering your why. Like I said before, I want to make sure that I'm strong enough. And again, it's great looking nice and feeling nice, but it's about feeling strong. I want to be able to grow old and just be able to dance around, be able to walk and not feel like way down, does that make sense? And I think also there are days when I just can't be bothered to go to the gym because it's long, it's raining, I just want to sleep. And there's nothing wrong with taking a break as well, as long as you pick up the next day and stuff. But I think for me, in terms of my mental health, it just helps so much. Those I don't even know what hormones they're, but they're happy hormones. They come after, and you never regret doing a workout. I'd say.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I never record my workouts, and I don't really talk about my workouts. I just take a picture and say, 1 out of 4, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
because
maybe.
the thing is, Lola, I've seen you post, and it's always like kind of like the end in the mirror.
Yeah.
And you've done your watch kind of.
Yeah.
Shown you've been there and done it, and I think, wow, look, you always show up.
Yeah.
But this is really good to see what actually happens
Behind the
behind the
scenes.
scenes.
Yeah.
So it's a lovely world.
Thank you, girl.
Good. And I hope it's been insightful for you ladies behind the screen.
Yes.
That anyone can start a fitness journey. It doesn't have to be in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to, be lifting weights, but it's about moving your body, isn't it?
This is it. Moving your body.
Health and nutrition to fuel your body, and think about it as a longevity thing to keep you and sustain you to your everlasting years.
Amen, sister.
Amen.
Thank you.
Wasn't Lola's story great? I mean, 6 months pregnant, she's unstoppable. If you loved this interview, please like and share. And if you want to hear more inspiring stories from other mamas, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one.